Alright, so it's 5:15 AM. Start day 2. Yesterday was a massive day. We started hiking at 7 AM. We didn't stop until 9:30 last night. We stumbled upon this church which was open, so we sat in there and brewed up and had something to eat, and then camped in the graveyard. I was out like a light last night. I was so tired, absolutely exhausted. I'm just brewing up now, and then I'm actually probably going to go back to sleep for an hour. Yeah, a hard day yesterday. I'll run through the route later on. It was a big day, And this is where our pitch is for the night. We didn't sleep in the church, but we are now just grabbing all our kit, getting in the church and sorting our kit out. It was a cold night last night, but at least we wrapped up with all the warm kit. So we're just going to pick the last bits of our kit up, go inside, make a brew, say thank you, and move on. Off to Bellingham. It's just this morning's food of choice, which is pasta carbonara. That's our night done at Bellingham Church. That was more or less our first night. We stopped at Get Home first, and that was where we spent our second night. So
in the graveyard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we'll use the bridge. I think I might stop for one of them.
A log?
Yeah. Yeah, I got some tissue. We'll go in that way. That's along the river. Aaron's going for a morning one. Just feels like he's got to send the babies back to the ocean.
Little poo baby.
Alright, so we've come from that direction and we're now heading in that direction. There. Oh. Oh, what's it say? Oh.
9 3/4 miles. Woo!
What?
9 3/4 miles to Bellingham.
You expect me to be happy with that?
I'm happy with that. We've smashed out over 6 miles since this morning.
Excuse me for this. I'm going to kick him in the... Going north and we are going south. Oh, I'm looking at that trail ahead. It follows that wall, doesn't it? Nice.
Right, coming down this hill up here. It's horrendous, it's all boggy and slimy. It's not nice. Once you're on that plateau, it's kind of okay. But yeah. Right, straight up. Just another miserable day in the shitty weather. Oh. In the middle of nowhere. Desolate shithole where only reindeers could live.
Gotta be honest, this is not very enjoyable at the moment. We're about 4 miles away from Bellingham. It's 6 degrees centigrade, it's raining, and it's dismal. And me and Phil are just keeping going by adrenaline and looking at one foot in front of the other. But yeah, it's taking its toll. It's taking its toll.
At this point, I'd say we're about 3 miles from Bellingham.
Yeah, not even that, I wouldn't say, probably 2.
Hopefully, anyway. Because that has freaking killed me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, when we get to that mound over there, which is where it's taking us, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna take my boots off and I'm gonna eat something.
This is a serious ankle cracker, put it that way.
Yeah. I'm interested to know if my feet are actually still dry as well. You know, when they get that clammy feeling, I'm wondering whether it's sweat or just wet. It's been wet for 2 days. Oh, those 4 feet. Yeah.
Right, I've got to take you back to me now because he's just bringing on his puff stuff and showing him his week. Right, we're going to head on. Bellingham, rock on!
That's definitely a 90 road, isn't it? Just brewing up quickly. I need some food and a brew, and then it's pushing on into the town. Phil's gone off ahead of me because he doesn't have lunch, but my metabolism doesn't let me not eat. I did that yesterday and I paid the price for it, and I'm not doing it today. As I said earlier, it's meant to be a holiday, so I'm not going to push myself with no food and no drink. I'm going to take my time, enjoy my food, and then smash the miles out. I mean, I still get 30 miles in today, but I'm doing it on my terms because yesterday was just unpleasant.
So about 2 miles from Bellingham, Aaron's decided to stop and just make himself something to eat. So he's about a quarter of a mile back behind me. I'm going to try and hit Bellingham. You can't even see it in the background, but yeah, it's been a hard going day. But as soon as we get to Bellingham, it's quids in, food and drink. God, I can't wait. I can honestly say this is a relentless journey. I've already knackered one of my gaiters. The other one's just soldiering on, probably rip soon. Oh. Aaron will be just coming over the hill in about 10 minutes, and I'll be going down towards Bellingham. Right then. Oh, it's a journey and a half, I tell you. So Aaron is coming down this track over here, if you can see that. We are about, I don't know, quarter of a mile from Bellingham, hopefully anyway. But I want to go and get a nice beer and get something to eat. Yeah, it's cold, man. Apparently it's been a really cold April. Cold. Yeah, I believe it's 6 degrees at the moment and I am freezing my choppers off. And funny enough, I've just seen Aaron's head pop over the horizon. I don't know if you can see him, but you see this little dot appearing. See what I can point out roughly where. Yeah, about there. Little dot on the horizon, that's my Aaron. Stopped off, decided to get something to eat. So, like I said, as long as I know he's okay, that's cool. As long as I know he's on his way, that's brilliant. Right, I'm going to make my way down to Bellingham because I need to get him a pint because he's going to freaking need one.
Just getting into Bellingham now. I caught Philium, he left and they waited for me, it was very nice. Honestly, that's been a drag today as well. I'm looking forward to getting into this pub, having a proper meal and something to drink, or 3. And then we're going to decide what we're going to do, because I think Phil's on the same page as me when it comes to campsites. We're not wanting to camp up high because the weather is shite and it's just not worth it. So we may end up stopping a bit closer and then pushing a big day tomorrow over to get to the next village. It depends.
We've just reached the outskirts of Bellingham, as in there's the farm. I haven't done too bad. I did end up waiting for him.
I have my food, I can't march on an empty belly.
Yeah, man's got to eat. I couldn't leave him behind, so I thought I'd wait for him. Anyway, I'm going to get down to Bellingham and leather some scuff. Is that your dad's socks on the floor there, is it? Hey? Grab your socks.
My spaniel always steals mine. Socks or shoes. Clacky and pop. I got myself Coca-Cola and some crisps. Then we're going to hit the pub. And then I'm going to go get more food.
What are you looking at though?
Our next destination. So we're here.
We're all we're all fueled up, and we're just coming out of Bellingham. But we've got to go down there. We're heading out of Bellingham, but looking at the state of the weather for tomorrow, it's going to absolutely chuck it down. So we figure we'll stay in a nice dry place tonight, and then move on early tomorrow. See if we can get that rain bit right in the middle. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? Don't say any longer when we get one over. Right, so we hit Bellingham, had a few beers, invited to eat. Found out the weather was going to be horrendous tomorrow, so we've decided that we're going to doss down here tonight. But after pushing out a massive day from where do we push from? Kirkby at home campsite, which is on the other side of the actual where you start, all the way through to Byrness. We actually camped behind, well, not, it wasn't behind, it was in front of the church.
In the graveyard?
Not in the graveyard, it was in the front. So after that, we've just made a beeline straight for Bellingham. Some of us stopped to fuel up, literally. I carried on, met up later, and now we're here just chilling out because, like I said, the weather's going to turn, and we'd rather go off one with dry tents and our kit all being in good order. Also, we have looked at the map and found that there is really no easy place to camp tomorrow, tonight, up on the hills. When we head on down to Hadrian's Wall, though, we should just try and camp there. If we're not, we'll push on through. It all depends on what's coming up.
from Byrness church, which is around about there. We followed on with the trail. We followed it up here through to, I believe, where the toilets were. Maybe, yeah, the toilets were here. Oh yeah, there they are. Even on the map I didn't spot that. Right, after Aaron had stopped, gone to the toilet, we then headed up into this wooded trail, which goes for about 6 miles. Right, so this is roughly the 6 mile point that we got to, and then you get to the 6 mile point here, and then you go off track onto a different kind. So obviously this is all fire road, along with the other route as well, and then you come onto just another little track. But then when you reach this point, you go into the heather field. Going down this hill here, it really is boggy as. Keep following the track, and it does get really boggy all the way down this track. In fact, some places, I believe I nearly cracked my ankle. But we continued down. It wasn't too bad. It was just heather, bog, heather. And then there's a little farm here. I think I sat over by this wall watching Aaron, who'd had a bit of a dinner break here. I sat over here, so when he caught me up, I was eventually there. So as soon as I seen him come through the farm, I actually started walking off again. So it gives him that momentum to try and catch up. This is where I'd done the video on the hill, using my little mic bit. And by the time I'd got to here, Aaron had actually caught me up. So we entered the village, or this is the barn, the farm. And then we had a nice little walk down into the village where we had a few pints and restocked up on food in Bellingham. Then moved on through the village, and I believe we went past the campsite here, and we actually stopped up here in the wood. So it was really nice there. So if you can find a little bit around the woods there, it's kind of nice. And then we continued up here the following day, which we shall see next.
Right, this is basically the end of it's night 2, it is, isn't it? Yeah. End of night 2. We are stopping in Bellingham, or just outside. The rain has come down, something rotten. So I shall say good night with you listening to the sound of the rain. Night, signing off.